with the themes of the night, I'm going to read something disturbing about the human condition and then follow it up with something sexy. I'm working on the title for this piece. If you have a suggestion afterwards, please let me know. In the meantime, it's called Trash Collector. Once upon a time in New York City, there was a gynecologist named Herman Livingston Collier who married his first cousin. They had 2 sons who later became famous hermits, and in 1947, the Collier brothers were found dead in their Harlem brownstone, surrounded by 130 tons of furniture, newspaper, musical instruments, books, and every other item that they'd ever laid their hands on. This is a particular type of insanity that a terrified part of me relates to. I have over 30 varieties of loose tea. Shopping is a hereditary trait in my family. Last year I spent nearly $300 on body butter. When my father moved to Arizona, he emptied his cabinets and had to make 2 trips to the food pantry to unload the canned goods, rice-a-roni, salad dressings, and miscellaneous sauces he'd amassed. I'd say that this is capitalism, but it is the compulsion of ownership, some sickness. We are needful things. My sock drawers runneth over, and I am comforted. If there is something you need, I have it. This is safety. Small families or whole villages could sustain themselves for a month on what I have spent on pens and Post-it notes last year. I am a child of privilege, of freedom, the American dream. 1 car per person, a TV in every room, a closet of impractical, Rubbermaids full of just in case, packed into storage lockers, padlocked and safe for that day you know will come. I am not alone in this. Hubble statues, birthday cards, scarves in every color, great rows of scavenged vinyl, a wrench for every bolt, a tool for every purpose. Each of us keeps some of this insanity buried like a secret inside our home. We make sense, make reasons to gather these things. I am a writer. I must have a pen in every color and weight to fit my mood. Psoriasis covers my skin in scales. This tower of body butter eases the pain of my skin's revolt. My father, the orphan boy at heart, never knows when bounty will suddenly become hunger. His cabinets are safety nets. My mother called her nanny Mom until she was 2. My grandmother's attentions were credit card transactions. Now every tank top and sandal is her mother's approval. If our actions define us, then every purchase builds meaning. I know so little about those Collier brothers' lives. I know one was an engineer and the other a lawyer. I know their ages. I know that the younger brother had a stroke that left him blind and he was never seen in public again. His brother fed him 100 oranges a week and saved every newspaper for 14 years in anticipation of the day his sight would return. I know they had 14 pianos, a Model T chassis, 13 oriental rugs, a canoe, upwards of 20,000 books, 3 revolvers, 2 rifles, and 1 saber. I know his older brother needed to believe that these things would be used one day, and that he alone understood the sense they called madness. I am no stranger to this insanity and can feel the prick and pull of it every time I pass a stationery store. What is the wine collector, if not some high-class hoarder bent to purchase every bottle he may ever want or need? We work, we get paid, we spend, we work, we get paid, we buy and consume and collect. It took bulldozers and strong men 19 days to empty the Harlem brownstone. Scores of gramophones and mantel clocks, plaster busts, and 162 feet of stark white fabric. It took them 4 days of excavation before they found the older brother's body. They found him with a tray of oranges, wearing a burlap cape, in a tomb of his own making, only 8 feet from where his brother starved, waiting for him. Pharaohs were entombed with their possessions. Loved ones in arm's reach. The Collier brothers died as gods. I am these things I own. Drunk drawers like pirate treasure. I am an empire of assets and effects. Musty family attics, basement labyrinths of memories stored as swing sets and bicycle chains. Great mountains of paperbacks and magazines. We are fire hazards and booby traps, defending our right to purchase, to own, to buy and buy until we are buried alive as kings and conquerors. The brothers died with so much worth. 130 tons of I was here. Dish towels and hope jeffs. I am hoarding my value, measured by the weight of what I leave behind.